All right, we've got some questions we're going to ask these guys, and we want to see if they can match each other's answers. And if they can, for the first 5 questions, they'll get 5 points each. And then we have that last question, number 6, which could possibly be a tiebreaker, okay? Or it could be one that just takes them over the top, okay? So we'll see about that one, and it's worth 10 points. Okay, so if you're feeling down and out to start, and we get to question number 6, you can actually make it up, okay?
All right.
All right then. Now, is everybody feeling good today?
Yep.
Yeah. Everybody ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, for Relatively Speaking Brothers edition. Okay, here, we're going to start with the very first question. And I might add, too, that the brothers here on the back row, Jimmy, we've got JT, and we've got Doug, they will be the ones writing down the answers at this point. And the brothers on the front, John, Frank, and what's his name over there on the end, they will be the ones to corroborate their answers, okay? So we're going to see how that's going to work, okay? Now, Bruce, I was just picking on you, okay, because you said some evil things about me earlier. Okay. Anyway, first question. What story would your brother most like you to forget about him? What story would your brother most like you to forget about him? Okay. Is everybody ready? Can I get an amen?
Yeah. Amen.
All right, everybody's ready. Okay, let's start with Bruce. My favorite.
Thank you.
Bruce, I'll ask the question one more time.
All right.
What story would your brother, which story would you like your brother to forget about you?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. When Jimmy started campaigning, he was going to knocking on doors when he was going to run for state representative. And he went up to a house that I built that was being rented by a Japanese family. And after she knocked on the door and she saw Higdon, she said, "Do you know Bruce?" Or Mr. Bruce, what they call it. You know, and he goes, he said, "Yeah, that's my brother." And she asked him which one was the oldest. There's a pretty good difference between me and Jimmy, as you can tell. I did get him back. We ended up in, he was in Food Town. I was in Food Town one day and walked in Food Town, and an old lady came up to me and said, "Hey, Jimmy." Thought I was Jimmy on the
Excuse me, is Jimmy writing still?
No, I'm just doodling.
Oh, okay. No doodling, Jimmy.
No doodling.
And I was in the store, a little lady came up to me and said, thought I was Jimmy. Of course, we do look a little alike every once in a while, but I said, "No, I'm Bruce." She said, "Oh," she said, "I knew you were younger." She said, "You must be Jimmy's son." So we both want to forget that.
Okay. All right then. And Jimmy's answer is?
Well, a long time ago, I owned a gas station.
Oh,
You said Bruce was my star mechanic, and we nicknamed him Goober.
Okay, I'd
I
say.
wasn't going to put that one. All right.
Goober, huh?
Well, you know, you said which one would you like to forget? And I knew that was
High on the list, huh?
It was high on the list. Yours was
That
good.
came back up.
Yours was good, but this one
Man,
was.
we're going to.
Yeah.
Things going to change.
Yeah, well, I don't think there are any points on that one, but we'll try again next round. Okay, let's move on over to, I'm going to jump around a little bit. I'll be a little, how about, okay, we'll go to Frankie. We'll go to Frank. Frank, what's?
Well, it's a lot. I mean, this is, because, you know, JT's the clown of the bunch. And so he told me when we always up to my mother's, we having family functions and stuff, and he told me that we was playing this card game, and he told me to get down and pick these cards up, done something, and as soon as I got down to pick the cards up, he slammed them all in my face. And yes, and that's one of the things.
Okay. So that JT, he's a trickster, huh?
No, I'm not a trickster.
Okay, and your answer is JT?
I was said about his old girlfriend. About his old girlfriend when he used to live out in the country with my grandmother. And he used to have a 10-speed. You know, my brother's a DJ. And so, you know, he used to have his 10-speed and he had this little thing made up on the back of it. And with this stereo, we call it a box, like a little tape player on the back of it. We used to ride around and he goes to his girlfriend's house.
His head is bowed.
Well, you know, I like to call it his ex-girlfriend at the time, and then he got ran up out of there by the I guess the new guy. So 10 speed on that road.
That 10-speed was moving up.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Well, guys, I'm sorry to say that did not earn you any points. But great stories. We're learning an awful lot about these guys. Okay. Okay, we're going to move down here to the Thompson brothers. Let's see here, John.
Well, I'd having a hard time of thinking one, but I guess probably the best one I can think of is one time we was out riding bicycles, and my sister was out in the road, and Doug came down with the bicycle. Of course, he had the rest of the road to go, but he wanted to go right where she was. So he ran over top of her. And that's probably the best one that I'd have on him.
Okay.
Hey, was this story supposed to be about me or him?
Go ahead.
I was thinking more recent years. I thought it was supposed to be about Johnny, and I was thinking about the first time we took him on a men's horse riding trip in Tennessee. They had to send his keys to him. And they needed that.
Yeah, that was
The horse had the keys?
Well, the camp had to send them.
Oh, okay. All
We
right.
bought the horses with us.
Needless to say, that was not a pleasant experience for him.
Probably not.
Yeah, okay.
He would probably like to forget it.
All right, then.
I missed the point there. It was supposed to be about me instead of Doug.
Okay, well, I tell you what, with that answer, that was a big goose egg. So, so far we're tied 3 ways.
All right.
This is still any brother's game, okay?
Come on,
All right,
JT.
then, so we're going to go to question number 2.
Come on, JT, get something
JT
right.
gonna put the full court press on.
Why not? Why not? Okay. Okay.
Right, because I was going to tell some stories on it.
All right, question number 2.
Don't do that.
Put your thinking caps on, gentlemen. Okay, now this might sound a little gratuitous here, but if you were elected president, I'm going to back up. If you were elected president and vice president, who would be in which position? Meaning, who would be president and who would be vice president?
You talking about the brothers?
I'm going to start down here on the end with John Thompson this time to find out which is which. John.
Well, I'd have to say I think I'd be the president and he'd be my vice president.
Now, wait a minute. You're trying to say that you're the alpha brother?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Just thought I'd clear that up, alpha brother. Okay, so that would make you the not so alpha brother. What do you think about that?
I think I agree with him.
Okay.
Usually for his leadership abilities, so
Okay.
I agree with him.
The group, let's give them a hand.
Yay.
We've got a score on the board here now.
right.
The Thompson brothers have 5 points. All right.
Thought we was going home with 0.
Okay, here we go. We're going to go over to the Burton brothers and see what's going on here. Frank, what's going on? President.
Obviously, I think I'm one of the harder workers of the bunch, obviously, and I'm out there all the time, you know, working out there in the construction, in the cold and in the hot heat and everything.
I understand.
And you know, and I understand that my brother, he's always up on a big fire truck in parades and whoop-de-woo and waving his hand. I mean, you know.
He didn't say that about you. Did he say that?
Running around in his suits and everything. Obviously, I think my brother would be president and I would be the vice.
Okay, and JT said.
Just what he just said. I'd be the president, he'd be the vice president.
Okay.
And the reason why is I'm the brain behind the whole operation. So I tell him all the time. I tell all my 4 and 5 of my brothers that I'm the brain behind this whole operation. Without me, the thing don't work.
All right then. Okay, we can easily see who the alpha brother here is. Okay, thank you both so much. And there's another 5 points. Let's give them a hand.
Yay!
Okay, we're going into deep water down here on the end.
Just because of his position doesn't mean he gets it right.
The Higdon brothers. The
pretty
Higdon brothers. Okay, let's fight it out down here on the end.
Being we're talking politics, you probably already know the answer to this one. But
Okay.
he definitely would listen to me.
Okay.
And Jimmy always used to hold out until he got his way anyway. So
Oh, did he? That guy. Did he sulk too?
Yeah.
Sloker?
No, he pouted a lot.
Powder. Ooh, a powder. Ooh, okay. All right. Let's hear. We're going to get Bruce's point of view here.
Yeah, so
President, vice president.
Jimmy's president and I'm vice president.
Okay. Jimmy said.
I agree. Only because I'm older and wiser.
Okay.
Not because he couldn't do it. He can. But I'm just older and wiser, so I'd get the first shot at it, and then he could do it after I'm gone.
It's always
All
got
right.
hand-me-downs
Well,
anyway.
let's give these guys a hand, 5 points, and let's give yourselves a hand. Everybody got some points this round.
Good deal.
And everybody did really well.